The numbers may have plateaued, but we're still keeping a keen eye on COVID-19 figures, where locally we're now looking at 83 recovered cases, 1 hospitalization, and 2,360 tests completed. Globally, we've reached 9.3 million cases, over 480,000 deaths, and more than 5 million recoveries. Meantime, the new travel requirements and the need for COVID testing still sparking concerns among some individuals. Our Lloyd Allen explains the situation.
According to the latest dashboard, the number of active COVID-19 cases have fallen in the country once again, now standing at 10. Health officials remain confident that efforts to contain the virus in the country have been successful and are now shifting focus to the expected arrival of a number of flights from the United States on July 1st, along with locals now permitted to travel abroad with specific requirements. Deputy Chief Medical Officer Dr. DeLon Brennan explains the requirements for those interested in traveling outside the country.
There are no requirements for locals interested in leaving the country. They're leaving, and those requirements would be dependent upon the country that they are going to visit.
Dr. Brennan also spoke to the guidelines to students traveling back to college abroad.
Students traveling abroad would be under the same guidelines as any other traveler. There are no exceptions for them. So if there are particular requirements for persons traveling to other countries, then they would have to adhere to those same requirements. If they are returning to the Bahamas, our current guidelines say that if they are traveling for more than 72 hours, then they too will need to have COVID-19 testing done while they are in the other country and available for their return.
And while there has been some opposition on the decision to quarantine those traveling for more than 3 days, Brennan explains the rationale behind that decision.
The decision to have persons who travel for more than 72 hours to have COVID-19 testing, not quarantined, but testing, is that it is understood that persons who are traveling have a chance of exposure, whether it's during their transit, whether that's on an airplane, on a boat, or in an airport or a seaport, or while they're in another jurisdiction. And many people are traveling to other jurisdictions that have known community transmission of COVID-19.
For the morning edition, Lloyd Allen, ZNS Network News.